Has it sunk in yet? Ohio State beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl with its third-string quarterback. The Buckeyes looked dead in the water in the second quarter, but then flipped the switch. James Ryder takes us back to the night Ohio State fans will want to relive over and over again.
Yes, Eric, the confetti has fallen and Ohio State is off to the national championship game. And with so much talk about SEC versus Big Ten, Nick Saban versus Urban Meyer, it was something that you couldn't really quantify that put the Bucs over the top. It was the togetherness, the brotherhood, so much so that Michael Bennett refused to let go of Adolphus Washington after this one was over.
Right now, caught up in all this emotion with your brothers and everything, it's hard to describe. But I think Buckeye Nation deserves this win. I think Ohio State deserves this win. We knew we could do it. We're the closest team I've ever been around, ever since I can remember.
I've won at a lot of levels, but I never experienced nothing like this, man. This is a wonderful feeling, especially with guys that you love, you care about deeply. You truly care about.
Let's go.
It's very special, man.
It seemed like a dream right about now. I mean, all I can say is it's a great team win and we stuck together.
In a game full of twists, momentum shifts, and turning points, one of the biggest was Steve Miller's interception return for a touchdown, which was also the first time an Alabama quarterback had thrown a pick six since 2007.
I had a vision I was going to get a pick six, and I got it, and I was surprised. It felt unreal for real. And I want to thank Duran for blocking for me, all my teammates. I just want to thank God, too.
It's something the coach drew up, and he always said if we run it right, that they'll throw an interception. So it happened that he was in the right place at the right time. He made the catch and went about his business.
And just when it looked like the Buckeyes had the win locked up, they were left to sweat it out in the end, thanks in part to a decision to throw deep late in the game when Alabama only had 2 timeouts left.
Start questioning why we threw that ball. That was my call to throw it down the field, and you're gonna not gain a yard anyways against very good players. They're playing zero coverage. Everyone's within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, and it was my call, and so maybe it wasn't the right call, and so I just kept thinking that I screwed this thing up.
Few gave Ohio State a chance. They were nearly a 10-point underdog when this matchup was announced, and almost no one was picking the Buckeyes to pull off the upset.
I'm going to put it to you like this. We don't care about what nobody says. It's all about what we think about ourselves, and we just like to stick together and make it always about our team. You know, we can't focus on what other people think about us because it's just their opinion. And we believe in ourselves, so we got our own opinion just like everybody else.
Well, Ohio State's never an underdog. Everybody else can say that, but we never believe that. We know we can play with any team in the country, and any team in the country knows that we can play with them. So we have a lot of respect for them, but we're never going to think we're an underdog.
One big takeaway from today's game is the player said, "Don't doubt Ohio State." But the Buckeyes are going to open up as a 7-point underdog against Oregon in the national championship game. So despite this big win, there will be plenty of people once again that doubt the Buckeyes. In New Orleans, I'm James Ryder, ABC 22 News.